So I listened to the weather guesser this morning on the radio. Intermittent flurries. Yeah, no. It was just, the snow was just pounding down for the last few hours, and it's starting to subside a little bit now, so I'm gonna go out and take the snow off of all of my temporary buildings out there, because if I don't, they'll become real temporary. What I was planning on doing though, which I said I was going to do, so I might still have to, what I did plan on doing was finishing off the truck. The alternator's all in, everything's working fine, and I noticed there's no actual YouTube videos on putting the inner fender back on. So I was gonna just make a short video of that. And I said I was gonna do it, so if I don't do it, I'll just be a liar, liar, pants on fire. Oh. So maybe I'll get at doing that too. We'll see. This might just be flurries that end later today. Nice fish. Okay. You heard the camera beep, and now you know that it's time to go out in the snow. You're a smart feller. Okay, it's just barely snowing now. That's good. Okay, so I decided to see if I can put this thing on first before I do anything else. We put all this snow everywhere. There, had to make myself a bench in the snow. That's the front. Not sure what I'm going to do about the mud flap. I'm going to have to make my own attachments for it. Same issue as last time. It's not snowing, but it's snowing on me. Okay, I guess I know why there's no videos of people doing this, because they probably never put it back on. Like I said in one of my last videos, it's like trying to put a meat in a sandwich after you close the sandwich up. Aha! Aha! I'm not sure about the mud flap, but well, I'll see if I can get a couple of nuts in. Screws, that is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the this far to the back. I don't know if the camera's going to get to there or not, but I'm going to put it in first and just not tight. I won't tighten anything until they're all kind of in place, or as many as I can fit. As long as the fender doesn't fall out, we're good. So I had a comment. Once in a while I like to talk about the comments I get. Well, I got a comment from this guy named Dick. Oh no, I don't know why I keep thinking his name's Dick. His name was Brian. And it was to do with my working on the dozer, one of them videos where I asked what the dipstick in there was for, and I got a smart ass comment from him, and the part that stood out was he said, "Oh, I don't want to watch a video about some guy talking to his dog." Well, I'm pretty sure that somewhere on your computer or your phone there's a button you can press and you don't have to watch it. If you don't like me talking to my dog, watch different videos, because I like my dog more than I like Dick. I mean, Brian. Then somewhere later, he comments, he says, "Oh, well, you should be like Andrew Camarada." Well, I haven't had my channel for 10 years. And it will never be like Andrew Camarada's. It'll never be as good. But what stood out was, I think pretty much almost every video of Andrew's, he has his dog in there and he's talking to it. But Dick's okay with that. I mean, Brian. It's just some of the people that comment. But this was on Facebook, so he's not, he wasn't watching it on regular on YouTube. Oh, come on. Yeah, it seems to be going in. It'll probably end up that I should have put the mud flap on first, but I'm not seeing where it is right now. It's probably buried in the snow somewhere. Now also, there's a wire here. It was clipped on a little clip up underneath the fender. Well, I'm just gonna get a tie wrap and zap a couple holes right through the fender and tie wrap it to that. Okay, so far the inner fender, it's a lot easier to put it in than it is to take it out. Kind of opposite. Usually stuff's easier to take off, but not in this case. Oh no. Drop it, it disappears, and it freezes my hand. Ah! Okay. Not really wanting to, but I think I have to lay on the ground for these ones. Oh, I know. Wait a minute. Who turned out the lights? Okay, that's better. Not quite finished yet. I kind of faked it there because those two front screw bolt things, I have to get somebody to help me to pry the fender, because I didn't listen to what I said earlier in the video. I wasn't going to tighten up all the screws. Well, I did tighten them, and now those two aren't, the holes aren't quite lining up, so I just got to push the plastic part over. Takes two people. I'm wondering if you can hear that noise in the background. It starts at about 3:30 in the morning every morning. It's one of those forestry type, what is it? It's a delimber, but what it does is it's an attachment that goes on an excavator. And it's got these claws that grab the tree. The saw blade goes, wee, and then they hold the tree, and then they go and run the tree through the clamps, and it takes the bark and the branches off. Yeah, it's constant here. It can be miles away and you're still gonna hear it. I'm not complaining, I'm used to it. But you come out in the forest and you move out to the forest and you think you're gonna have quiet. Well, not necessarily the case. Won't hear it after spring breakup though. Or once they move on to a different mountain. It depends on what mountain they're on, whether you hear it or not. Okay, so that's the inner fender in a nutshell. Thanks for watching.